this Minecraft video is 3 hours and 47 minutes long. And if you think the reason it's so long is because it's a stream or raw gameplay footage, you'd actually be dead wrong. Because this is a fully edited YouTube video and is one of many that is artificially extended to be longer than actual Hollywood movies like Avengers Endgame. And no, that's not even a joke. So why are these videos so long? Because yeah, it is normal for Minecraft content to get longer over time, but going from 20-minute videos to straight up multiple hours shows that there's something else going on behind the scenes. And trust me, there actually is. There is so much more to why these videos are becoming so long, with some creators actually being trapped into this style of content. And I want to find out why by talking directly to creators who are actually making this type of content for themselves. But there's a problem with that. You see, these videos specifically involve hardcore and SMP Minecraft videos. And in order to understand what makes them so long, we need to know where both of them first started, because they didn't exactly begin 3 full hours long. In fact, if you were to go to the beginning, most of these videos rarely exceeded the 30-minute mark. You would see short Let's Play videos, sometimes even modded ones, but fully edited 3-hour Minecraft videos just wasn't there yet. Until one idea, arguably the most influential idea, changed everything. An idea that came from a single player who at the time didn't even play Minecraft. And his name is Luke the Notable. Now for almost 10 years, Luke the Notable made videos on almost every game except for Minecraft. 16 years ago now, yes, this guy is an unk, he started off by playing Halo, and about 5 years later, he completely switched games to still Halo. Then he switched to Fortnite, then to Rainbow Six Siege, and finally to his first Minecraft video. Which I don't know, I mean, it might sound kind of familiar. 100 Days in Hardcore Minecraft. No biggie. That's his first Minecraft video. Like, what? This guy's first Minecraft video literally changed everything for hardcore videos and soon the length of Minecraft videos in general. In just 30 minutes, Luke the Notable showed his 100-day journey through Minecraft hardcore, and his viewers loved it. So what do you do after creating the first 100-day Minecraft video banger? Double it and give it to the next person with 200 days in hardcore Minecraft, and then 300 days in hardcore Minecraft, all of which were still just about 30 minutes long. But here's where things debatably take a turn for the worse. 1,000 days in hardcore Minecraft. With 67 million views, and it's his longest video yet, yeah, this would become a problem. But the reason this is a problem is because of something you might not be thinking. The bad part has nothing to do with Luke the Notable, but rather what came after him. An absolutely insane amount of copying. Creators began copying his idea and adding their own twist to it, which isn't bad in concept, but viewers hated it. Things like 100 Days in Medieval Minecraft or 100 Days in Viking Minecraft all became a thing. But it gets worse. The copying got so bad that people literally started memeing on it, and these comments are really funny. But then I noticed something. Almost all of these commenters were mentioning another creator who supposedly was making the same style of content as Luke the Notable, but so much longer, and how its multiple-hour runtime was completely throwing them off. And just from reading comment after comment, they all said his name was Forge Labs. And they're completely right. Forge Labs is a creator who also started with Halo? What is it with Halo? But eventually, he soon moved on to these 20-minute RL Craft episodes for a few years until, bam, he starts doing 100-day videos as well, just like Luke the Notable. And at first, his videos were the same length as Luke's, until eventually, he switched to almost 4-hour-long videos. And this is where it gets interesting, because other creators followed. Some of the largest Minecraft creators with millions of subscribers would eventually follow Forge Labs' influence and create multiple-hour videos of their own. Which is interesting, because at this point, people didn't like this longer format that Forge Labs was doing. And many agreed that certain parts felt like they were drawn out for no reason. Spoiler, there is a reason. One viewer called this out specifically by saying, the hilarious thing about this dude's series is that literally every single problem that turns into a theme could be solved in 5 seconds by Google or 3 minutes of trial and error. this whole thing is really weird. Why would Forge Labs intentionally create problems in an quote-unquote unscripted video and draw them out? Well, if you're going to pay attention to anything in this video, this is what you should pay attention to the most. Stay with me now. You see, a YouTuber makes their money based on a lot of things, but the number one thing is the amount of ads that they show. I don't like showing my analytics, but I want to help you guys understand what's actually going on here, because personally, I didn't know that this is what creators were doing now. So these are the analytics for one of my videos. I know, not that much money on this one, but on this particular video, I'm getting paid about $2.50 for every 1,000 views that the video gets, which isn't that much because I only showed about 12 ads. But if your video was, say, I don't know, 3 hours long, imagine how much more ads you can show and thus how much you can increase this number per 1,000 views. 10 times more. That's not a joke. According to the YouTuber I talked to later in this video, Forge Labs is paid 10 times more than the average 8-minute video, meaning that this single video from Forge Labs with over 25 million views makes around $25 per every 1,000 views, totaling $625,000. That's insane. And I'm not saying this makes him a bad person or makes him unethical, but genuinely this should make you wonder whether his videos are unscripted or if they're staged and extended to make more money. But all this considered, this doesn't even cover half of the story for why Minecraft videos are so long now. I still need to talk to one of the very creators behind this trend and cover why SMP compilations and Unstable Universe videos with creators like Parrot and Wembu are all consistently pushing past 3 hours. And the reason they're doing it is completely different than what we talked about already. So if showing my analytics was helpful and if I'm explaining this well so far, could you just please consider subscribing? I really want to hit 100K and I'm not even close. It would really mean so much to me. Thank you. But as I was saying, what's the difference between these long 100-day videos and both SMP and Unstable Universe videos? Well, this is where things get really questionable because of compilation videos, and it mostly starts with the creator, Ezzy. Now, Ezzy practically began his channel with 100 Days videos, with them beginning on the 3rd video he's ever created. But he soon did something that was never done before. Shortly after his 100-day videos, he started posting short episodes of his Minecraft hardcore world, which performed well, but then he decided to take all of them, mush them together into one compilation or movie, and many creators followed, including one of the largest Minecraft creators out there, a Cookie God, who also started making these compilation videos completely made up of shorter videos he's already posted. And the longer length of these compilation videos seem to always perform better than the individual episodes. Now this is questionable and can be viewed as bad for some viewers for a couple of reasons. You see, after seeing how many views these compilation videos were getting, SMP YouTubers quickly followed the trend. Creators that rarely exceeded the 30-minute mark began taking all of their individual SMP videos and mushing them into one movie. You see this a lot with the Lifesteal SMP. For example, Leowook, Jumper Who, or even Parrot would all start making their own compilations, with Jumper Who's most popular video being her compilation. And I hate saying this, but there's literally no other reason to do this other than to make money. But I don't blame them, because these creators put so much effort into their 20-minute SMP videos or hardcore videos, and they clearly don't get the views that they deserve on their own. I mean, look at how much better these compilation videos perform. The only reason this could be looked at as bad for some viewers is because they might not like the 3-hour total time. But since most of these creators post both their 3-hour compilation videos and all of them individually, gives viewers the best of both worlds. Which is why I don't think compilation videos on both SMP and hardcore Minecraft are necessarily bad. But I do think what's going on with Unstable Universe might be. Now, if you don't know, Unstable Universe is a scripted SMP created by Parrot, who is the exact same player who created the unscripted Lifesteal SMP nearly 4 years ago. And for 3 years straight, Parrot never exceeded the length of 20 minutes for any of his Lifesteal SMP videos. Until all of a sudden, Parrot did something that would completely change his type of Minecraft content, by posting a compilation of his Lifesteal videos over 3 hours long that exceeded the views views of any of his last 14 videos. This gave Parrot a brand new idea, that longer SMP videos performed way better and would be easier to make if they were scripted. And so Parrot created the Unstable Universe, a scripted server where he can make longer videos that are way easier to make interesting because they're fake. But something really interesting happened because none of this worked for Parrot right away. Parrot tried making his first scripted video 46 minutes long, which is still way longer than those he made before. However, it didn't perform nearly as well as his 3-hour compilation. So for his next upload, he made sure to hit the 3-hour mark, and it fixed the view problem right away. Again, and again. And I could just keep going on. These videos wouldn't stop performing insanely well. But here's the big problem with all of this. And please, hear me out. Unstable Universe does exactly what I think Forge Labs could be doing, which is unnecessarily extending their videos to make more money. I strongly believe that Parrot, Spoke, and even Wembu all do this. The intro 30 seconds to the video, debatably the most important part of any YouTube video's performance, are highly edited with cuts every few seconds.
A few days ago, 5 of my best friends vanished, alongside the server's deadliest player, Clown Pierce.
While the later you go in the video, it's basically just raw footage with cuts every few minutes. And sometimes you literally just sit in pure silence.
Let's go.
These little amount of cuts easily beefs up the amount of time that the video runs. And after talking to a creator in the space, I learned so much more about why creators like Parrot do this and why viewers clearly like it. This is Wookie, a close friend of mine with 150,000 subscribers who recently started making these 3-hour videos and has had a lot of success. And I don't judge him or anyone who makes this type of content. If anything, I think we should all be thankful he's this honest and willing to share. And here is what he told me. Yo.
What's up, sexy?
It's objectively true that these creators are artificially extending their videos, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. It doesn't need to be 3 hours. It doesn't need to be a 3-hour runtime, I don't think. But some people like that. I don't like that. But I think there's an audience that just likes it. Have you watched How I Met Your Mother?
I know what it is. I haven't seen it though.
It's 99% filler episodes half the time.
Yeah.
They're literally retention baiting and then just filler episodes. I think it's comparable because it's just sometimes people just want something on the background that they care about.
While you're making it though, is it ever a thought that crosses your head where you're I have to make this longer? How can I make this longer? Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I don't try to hit the 3-hour, 3.5-hour mark, but sometimes it's also just I don't have enough content to, in my opinion, make this a good video.
What's your opinion on the compilation videos with the SMP style? They just put all their videos into one.
Get your bag, I guess. I don't know. I feel if, in a sense, I find that almost more quote unquote immoral than the long videos, because the compilations are genuine just reuses of content. At least the long videos are all new content.
What RPM do you think that he made?
He said in the podcast once that he had a $50 RPM one time. I think that's probably his peak, a December peak. I'd say he's probably got a $20 to $25 US RPM.
On this particular video, what would you think his total net earnings are?
Dude, I gotta pull up the calculator. Hold up. He'd probably have around a $20 to $25 RPM, same RPM, right? 25 times 25. That means he's made $625,000 off that one video. I think it's probably lower, but it could be higher though. It could totally be higher. That's what scares me, So after talking to Wookie, I took away a few general points from all of this. Number one, I think most viewers make the general point that Parrot does this long runtime entirely for the story. And I partially buy into that, but I think his 46-minute Unstable Universe video is a perfect example of him actually telling a story in the amount of time necessary. But I think since it didn't perform nearly as well as his 3-hour videos, he continues to try to extend them, debatably way longer than they should be. Since even when he tried going back to 1-hour videos, they performed notably worse than the 3-hour ones. Now with all of this, I'm not saying Parrot is a bad person for this, or that any of these creators are necessarily bad, or even that these videos aren't good. I'm just saying my opinion. That money is dictating the majority of these giant-sized videos. And I wanted all of you to know what you're watching and why they're so long. So, if you see my next video is 3 hours long, I guess you know why. I mean, I gotta chase that bag, right? Money!